Kei Nishikori, 35, a world-class tennis player, is known for being the runner-up at the US Open in 2014, during his prime, and for being the highest-ranked Japanese player in the world in singles, ranking 4th. Secret rendezvous, with a beautiful model. Using his signature jumping forehand, Air K, in the air, he has competed against top players around the world, including Federer, Nadal, and Djokovic, Sports Department reporter. He is married to a model and has 2 children. However, he has been plagued by injuries in recent years, including hip surgery in 2022, and his ranking has dropped to 66th. Since spring this year, he has missed and withdrawn from a number of tournaments, and will also miss the French Open, which begins in late May. In his private life, Nishikori announced his marriage to a model in 2020 after a long relationship. They have since been blessed with 2 children. However, Nishikori has been betraying his family. A source revealed, in fact, he is having an affair with another model 32 other than his wife. Nishikori lives in the US and is very busy, but whenever he returns to Japan, they almost always have secret rendezvous. The woman is 168 centimeters tall, slender and tall. She has modeled in many advertisements and commercials, graced the covers of magazines, and has a clean and pure image, so she often does bridal work. The official website of her agency also states that she worked for Uniqlo, Nishikori's longtime sponsor. The two met in December 2022, just before Nishikori's wedding ceremony with his wife in Tokyo. They met on a business trip and continued their affair for 2.5 years. They met in Hawaii during a tour, and Nishikori took a liking to the model. From that day on, a clandestine relationship began that lasted for 2.5 years. Ibid. Nishikori, who is absent from European matches, returned to Japan temporarily this June for treatment. On the night of June 11, a reporter from Weekly Bunshin spotted Nishikori and the woman leaving the woman's apartment in Tokyo. The two rented an electric bicycle, LUUP, and rode off into the night city together. Nishikori was wearing a Uniqlo sweatshirt. Where did the two head to? 5 days later, on the 16th, Nishikori announced through his agency that he would be absent from Wimbledon, which was to begin at the end of June, due to back pain. Weekly Bunshin asked Nishikori's agency about the affair, but initially there was no response. However, on June 19, Nishikori himself released an apology through his agency, saying, "I deeply apologize for causing concern and inconvenience due to my dishonest behavior, and I also deeply regret having caused sadness and hurt to my wife, children and their respective parents." Hollow Diamond, an article detailing the true identity of the model, what Nishikori said about his life as an athlete, to her, and featuring numerous scoop photos of their LUUP date can be read in the Weekly Bunshin online edition, distributed at 12 o'clock on Wednesday, June 18, and in the Weekly Bunshin edition on sale on the 19th Thursday.